Your snout trustworthy, is he?
As much as anything in this world. Any more coffee?
No, sorry, it's gone. I'm finished. What do you reckon?
That needs it all.
Okay.
You watch the BMW.
Yeah.
Hey! Now you're going to be a good boy from now on, do you understand?
Hey!
Now just stay out of this!
Get this nutter off me!
Good to see you, Jim. You're just in time to witness my arrest.
Well, what happened?
Criminal damage. I'm off duty. I see him smash it.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then he took a swing at me. I didn't do nothing. You got right out of control.
The state of him.
Yeah, well, he needed a lesson.
A lesson?
Yeah, sometimes they need one.
Look, John, I didn't see this.
What? You're my witness?
Not on this one.
Right, well, we'll talk about this back of the neck. Have you got wheels?
I'm on Obbo! I'll call you a van. Look, mate, are you all right?
I wasn't doing nothing.
All right, all right. Come on. Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 7, receiving over.
Did I miss something?
Go ahead, Jim.
Can you organise some transport to the corner of Maybury and Western Road? There's a body coming in, care of DC Bolton.
Bolton? What's Barton Street doing on our ground?
Look, just get me the van, Dave.
Touchy?
What is Barton Street doing here? He's off duty. He's keen, isn't he?
Just there, Reg. Over there.
Give it a long way from home. You get lost, did you?
Yeah, that's why I called a taxi.
You were witness for Barton over the Pringle complaint last year, weren't you? When Pringle claimed he went way over the top.
Yeah, what about it?
It's your old mates, aren't you?
Well, this could be it. I see one male, 5'3", wearing a baseball cap and leather jacket. He's been to night school for this.
Professional.
Well, here we go.
She's a girl, eh? You need a hand?
Oh, thanks. Cartosh, yeah. I'm arresting you for the attempted taking of a vehicle. You do not have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. Do you understand?
It's my car.
Left the car keys at home, have you?
In you go, then.
Hey, in you go.
Right. Well, we want to interview him about the phone box. There's been a lot of vandalism around here recently. Hey, bit of a result you happening on him, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'll get that shiner of his looked at too.
He was a maniac. Jim Carver saw the whole thing.
Oh, so he'll do the honours on the nicking then.
Should do.
Speaking of who? Right, Tosh. Jim's body, Sarge. Lucky Jim.
You were kidding what you said back at the arrest.
No.
Right, name?
Can we have a chat in private?
First name.
In here.
Right. Address?
Yes, it's Tingalog.
What is this, Jim? You were there.
After you nicked him, yeah.
We are grown-ups, aren't we? Go witness for me and we can make it watertight.
No.
Can I ask why?
You were knocking 6 bells out of him.
Yeah, so?
You remember Chris Pringle?
Of course I do, little git.
Well, I never saw it, but I witnessed that arrest for you because you said he got out of hand.
Well, he did. But this is a one-off.
Is it?
Like I said, Jim, it's a one-off.
No, I never saw it.
Where all this happened, Tosh? In the car park. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Good. John. All right, Sarge.
How you doing, mate?
I'm all right. How are you?
What you doing here?
Well, I made an arrest off duty, but, well, maybe I shouldn't have bothered.
Why? Trouble?
I don't want to stir it. I just expected a bit more support from certain quarters.
Yeah. Anyone I know?
Jim Carver.
Listen, where you heading?
Gonna write the IRB.
All right, see you in the canteen before you go.
All right.
All right, mate.
Later.
Hey.
Oh, Jim, John Bolton says you'll witness his arrest. That's the criminal damage and the assault on a police officer.
No, Sarge.
You weren't?
I never saw it.
Oh, right. I'll see you later.
Yes, Sarge.
Right, open up! Come on, open the door!
What?
I want to make a complaint.
Oh, you do surprise me.
Is he gone?
Who?
The bastard who beat me up. I want him done.
You don't refuse to back someone without a reason.
Look, there's no problem.
OK, well, suit yourself then.
Yes, gentlemen.
Sir, we need some info on a prisoner. We've just done a PNC check. I need to look at her juvenile record.
Name?
Tina Locke.
You got a spare day or two, have you?
Sir?
I understand you want to make a complaint.
One of your lot done this.
You're alleging an officer assaulted you?
Bolton. He sat on my back and banged my head on the floor.
I understood you assaulted him.
I was already handcuffed when he started. I should have known.
Why is that?
About 6 months ago, Bolton pulled me in for attacking an OAP. Didn't even get to court.
The CPS threw it out?
Right. But Bolton said I'd done it and he'd get me. So here I am.
You didn't consider filing a complaint when he threatened you?
No proof. Besides, I didn't want to make any trouble. Come and found me, didn't it?
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes, close the door. You had some trouble with an arrest today.
Well, he went a bit OTT, but I soon got it in hand. Why, is there a problem?
Owen alleges you assaulted him and knocked his head on the floor.
No, that's rubbish. He struggled and he fell.
I see. He says you have a vendetta against him.
I'm sorry, sir.
That you've had him marked since the CPS refused to proceed for an attack on an OAP.
Well, it's true that he helped me with my inquiries a few months ago about an assault, yes, sir.
Did you threaten him at all? In the heat of the moment, perhaps?
No, sir. Owen's been in and out of Nick since he was a nipper.
He claims he's trying to reform.
Well, he obviously knows the ropes, so he probably hopes to do some sort of a deal.
What, we forget his crimes if he drops charges against you?
Well, you see him try it all the time, don't you, sir?
Yes, you do. Still, we have to play by the book. FME's on his way to examine you both.
Of course, sir.
Well, Tina has been a busy girl.
Oh, yeah. TDA, insufficient evidence. TDA, no further action. TDA, caution.
She's been lucky. Used up her cautions when a juvenile, but avoided deeper trouble by the skin of her teeth.
Well, now she's 17, things will be different.
We have tried to keep her out of contact with hardened elements that she'd find in prison. She hasn't had much of a start in life.
There's millions of other sob stories that haven't made this much trouble.
She's bright and sensitive. If someone could get through to her.
Well, my info says she's been supplying handlers who've worked this manner for the last year.
Will you play it how you think best?
She's used the chances. Sir.
Sir.
How's it looking?
You can get dressed now. Bolton's got bruising to the hands and knees. No facial marks, but some minor marks to the body.
Owen claims Bolton banged his head on the floor.
Well, it's possible.
But the cut could have been sustained during restraint.
Or a fall, perhaps. The black eye, well, that's not unusual in a violent arrest, is it?
No. Right, thanks. OK, Mr. Owen, if you'd care to come this way.
So what's next?
We want to interview you about the damaged phone box.
Yeah, I don't want Bolton near me.
We'll get somebody else to talk to you.
Well, what about the assault? The doc saw the marks.
All they show is that you were involved in a fight.
That copper, he was there. He pulled Bolton off me.
Which officer?
This one here.
You're saying he saw the assault?
Yeah. Oi, you're my witness.
Come on.
Look, I definitely want to go on with this complaint.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Adam, put him back in the cell. Jim.
Sir?
Can you spare a moment?
Yeah, OK. Sir?
I understand you were present at an arrest made by DC Bolton today.
I radioed it in, yes.
What did you see?
Nothing, sir.
You saw nothing at all?
No, sir.
Owen's made a complaint that Bolton assaulted him.
I never saw it.
You didn't intervene in the arrest?
I arrived after Bolton had completed the arrest, sir.
All right, Jim, you can go.
Right, we all set up?
Yeah. Tina, sit down.
Interview with suspect Tina Locke commences 15:57. DC's present are Lyons and Carver. Right, firstly, Tina, I must caution you that you don't have to say anything unless you wish to do so, but what you say may be given in evidence. So, let's talk about this car you were stealing.
I wasn't stealing it.
So how do you account for being in the vehicle then?
I was looking in it. Yeah. I saw that it wasn't locked, so I went to lock it for the owner. First, I was looking for a pen to write that he should take more care to lock it. There's a lot of thieves, see?
All right, that'll do.
What?
We saw you break in.
Who are you stealing for?
Don't know what you mean.
This is no game, Tina. You're in real trouble.
Sure. What'll I get? A slap on the wrist and serving biscuits to Wrinkleys on Saturdays?
Not in the past, that's true. The courts have been unwilling to put young offenders inside, but you're 17 now. An adult with a history of TDAs going back years. You could well be looking at a custodial sentence.
I'll take my chances.
Well, I was told you were brighter than that. This'll be your first time inside, wouldn't it? Well, if that's what you want, fine.
What else can I do?
Well, if you had the choice, where would you be in 5 years' time?
Seriously?
Oh, yeah.
You know, job, house, car. A swimming pool would be good.
Well, that's better than a bunk bed, a cupboard and 10 square feet of floor space, anyhow. Interview terminated at 15:59. Now, we're going to give you some time to think about this, Tina. Cells are good for that. There's no distractions. Come on.
As an ex-Barton Street man, I thought you might be able to fill me in.
I remember John Bolton as a good officer. Popular with his colleagues, keen at the job. He was transferred from Romford to Stafford Row about 18 months ago. From there to Barton Street.
Any record of violence?
What exactly does the complaint entail?
Holding a prisoner down and giving him a hiding.
Any evidence?
The FME feels the injuries are inconclusive.
And I think what we should be looking at here is Bolton's record for thief-taking, Andrew. Not whether he handed out an extra slap or two whilst getting it. What does Carver say, so?
He claims not to have seen the arrest.
He hasn't defended Bolton.
He didn't see anything, sir.
I smashed this phone box today, but that's it.
Why just that one?
I know, it was stupid.
Then why do it then?
OK, so I got a record as a kid, but I've been a good boy for years. Ever since I got a job at St Hugh's.
So what went wrong?
Today I got laid off.
So you felt like lashing out?
Well, yeah, I saw the phone box and just chucked a brick at it. That's all there is to it.
So you're denying all knowledge of the other incidents of criminal damage?
Of course I do. Look. DC Bolton beat me up in front of another copper and I am looking at a police assault charge. What are you doing about the copper who saw it?
I think he's going to go to a cover-up.
Yeah, but you hear things though, Reg. So I'd just like to hear Bolton's side of the story.
10 minutes later, me and Danny pick him up because someone rings in saying there's a pervert dressed in women's clothes.
You thought you pulled on the way back,
We had some laughs in Romford, didn't we, Sarge? Eh?
Why had you got transferred?
Yeah, there's just too many Essex girls that way.
Right.
Why?
Well, you know what it's like when the tom-toms get going.
So what have you heard?
Well, just something about a vagrant over at Stafford Row who got a bit of a cookie.
No, that got dropped. The real reason I left Romford was that someone I knew got killed. Do you remember that, Sarge?
Yeah, mate, yeah.
Oh, we got to go, eh, mate?
Yep.
See you later.
Cheers, Sarge.
Yeah, see ya.
Sarge. Sarge.
So what's this about Jim Carver?
Well, I asked him to witness an arrest for me, you know, as a favour. But he won't do it.
No?
And I could do it at the back end as well, because it's turned into an assault complaint.
That's not Jim's style, to leave a mate in the lurch.
Yeah, I know.
Nothing in it.
Would it matter? We need to know who we can trust.
Let's talk about something else.
Like what?
Like why you left home at 16.
I was chucked out by my dad.
Why did you do that?
I hate him. He never forgave me for being a girl.
He wanted a boy.
No, he wanted a goose that laid golden eggs.
Well, we all want one of those, don't we? You ever tried to get help?
From who?
DSS, perhaps?
Dream on. The homeless don't exist. And they'd have to equal my earnings. 200 a week.
I don't think that's going to happen.
There you go, then.
Maybe somewhere to stay could be sorted, though.
You're trying to pull a fast one, aren't you?
No, I...
Yeah, you are. Parents, DSS, coppers. You're just there to keep me down.
Let me give you some free advice. The courts will take an interest if you're seen to cooperate.
Suppose I don't.
But it wasn't a threat. But it was a chance. I wouldn't waste it if I were you. When did you stop joyriding for kicks and start taking money for it?
A year or so ago. When I was thrown out, I realised I had a talent I could earn good money with.
Nicking cars?
Most rich people want their cars nicked. Jimmy pointed it out. They get new ones on the insurance. That's why they leave them unlocked or in stupid places.
So who's Jimmy?
What?
You mentioned somebody called Jimmy.
I don't know.
Tina, I need specific incidents of theft. I need the names of your contacts.
Sure. Then I'm banged up while you go after the big fish.
Trust me.
You're a copper.
Look, we can help each other here, you know.
How?
If I saw about summer, you could find your feet.
Like a house or something?
Sheltered accommodation, a proper place to stay.
That's great. Thanks very much indeed. Bye. You're in luck. I called in an old favour. The Hill Housing Trust has a place for Tina. She should make her way to that address today.
Thank you, sir.
This is a change of heart from you, isn't it? I thought she'd used her chances.
Well, like I said, sir, she's in trouble. She needs a hand to get out of it.
Ah, Jim. You should know I've contacted MS-15 over the Owen complaint. After the court case, they'll want to talk to you.
Right, sir.
Weren't you involved in one of the Bolton assault complaints before?
Yes, sir. It was a raid on a handler's house. One of them.
Chief Inspector Cato tells me there have been 3 other cases like this. No witnesses.
Really, sir?
There's a feeling upstairs that Bolton has been sailing very close to the wind. Any officers near him should be sure of where they stand. They wouldn't be helping themselves if they were thought to be looking away. Do you understand me, Jim? Just think about it. That's all.
Jim, I was hoping to catch you.
Sarge?
You going to tell me what's up between you and Bolton?
Look, last year I protected Bolton from an assault complaint because he said the prisoner got out of hand.
So?
Well, when I turn up today, he's got Owen's hands cuffed and he's banging his head on the floor. He expects me to do the same again.
So he went a bit overboard?
Yeah, I look the other way.
You stand together.
He's done this 3 times before.
Look, I know John. He's always been a good copper.
Well, you weren't there today, were you?
Jim, just have another word. Maybe you misunderstood each other.
All right. Well, I'll just get this interview sorted.
What did they say? No room at the inn.
You've got a place. The Hill Housing Trust, Willow Tree Road.
You've done that?
Yeah. It's up to you what you do now.
Sit down, will you, Tina?
Interview with Tina Locke resumes at 16:27. Those present as before. Now, Tina.
You think I'm suddenly going to grass on my mates just like that?
I know. There's no going back. It's your decision.
Croft. Jimmy Croft. He gave me the order for the BMW.
Where does he live?
Flat 18, Napier House. He's got a lockup. Can do resprays and everything.
Owen had done a few juvenile crimes before. Joyriding, shoplifting. But assaulting an OAP seems out of character, don't you think?
No, he did it, sir. He just got away with it because his mates covered for him.
Is that right?
Obviously, one learns to take these things philosophically.
I hope so, because I'd be concerned if I thought an officer had lost sight of that. Not only for him, but for his colleagues. You understand that, Bolton?
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I just had a chat with Monroe. I expected a well done, at least. I'll tell you, mate, I'm off.
Look, John. I think you ought to have a word with Jim before you go.
Yeah, I think so, too.
You understand you're not being charged but released while his inquiry's underway, due to return in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, got it.
Now, I'm only doing this because you've got the place at Hill House. I want you to go straight there from here now, you understand?
Yeah, I do. It's just that
What?
I've never been to a place like that before. What are they? Social workers or something?
It's a start. There's people there who can help you sort out the DSS, offer advice. If you have any trouble, you've got my office number.
Okay. Listen, I didn't think you were genuine about all this. I'd kind of given up. Thanks.
Tina! Don't let me down!
Right, Mr. Ryan. You're being bailed to appear before Scannell Magistrates Court. If you'd just like to sign there, please.
Is that it? Aren't you going to do something about the complaint?
As I was about to explain, Mr. Oyner, since the assault complaint is sub judice, someone from complaints will interview you after the court case.
You're not going to do anything, are you?
The matter will be dealt with. You're entitled to know exactly what stage the investigation has reached at any time.
I don't believe this. I'm going inside because some pig wanted to flex his muscles. Oh, you! You're stitching me up, you are?
The complaint will be dealt with.
Tell them! Tell them I didn't do nothing!
Mr. Ryan, if you'd just like to come back here and sign this form.
Straight down. No. I shot you. Jim?
John? Just what have you been doing, eh?
John.
It's all right, Sarge. We all want things smoothed. First, I want to know what you've got against me doing my job.
Listen, I looked the other way for you.
You didn't stand by me, though, did you? The cloth binds together, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, just how far would you have gone if I hadn't shown up?
No, that's not the point. I want to know, were you with me or what?
And what about the next one? And the one after that?
I told you about that.
This is a one-off. Well, you've already got 3 complaints like this at Barton Street.
Have you been checking up on me?
You lied.
Yeah, well, they needed a lesson.
And not from you, they didn't.
Just whose side do you want, eh, Jim? Ours or theirs?
Oi!
Table's free, lads. Go home, John.
Sarge.
Go home. He's right, Jim. Gotta know whose side you're on when it goes to court.
But you just can't keep looking the other way, can you?
No. Can't.